Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. Yeah, I hear them niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. I don't know what these niggas heard, boy, this my shit. Funeral home look like a gathering for the gothic. Outside of your crib like we held somebody hostage. Box shit, aiming at your noodle with a chopstick. She love me, but she say she hate the way I make her toxic. Double up on everything I do cause I'm a prophet. Picture me coming to you for help, boy, that's nonsense. It's just me and my niggas, everybody know we got this. Watch your tone, you bass, I got something make you high pitch. Thinking he got faith till he run into a scholar. You a goon, he a goblin, tell him I'm a monster. Niggas forget the goal, all I care about is honor. If I say I'm not 2 or not 3, use your logic. Handicap match, get some help and then combine it. He think he big, treat his head just like an ostrich. So many hands and feet like he jumped inside a mosh pit. Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0
gotta tell them till it lock. And these niggas plot and they wanna stop them, they mock and they tryna block. Gonna leave them niggas in the box, then I leave them rot. And it's time to clock in. You hide, then I take your spot, then I guarantee I'm in your top 10. Ain't no one beside me thinking it's a tie. Leave his stomach in the knot. See if your man think he hot too, give his top 3. And Frank in the booth, niggas can't spot me.
I leave Earth coming back
down, go with my 3. See the sound couldn't catch up, I'm like lightning. I'm here, then I'm gone, leave them scared, so frightening. Up here, then we swarm, ain't fair when we fight team. Me and my team stick together like we signed me. She ain't mind speed, tell her go, shit, she might leave. He ain't one West, he a hoe, shit, he might leave. Say I'm not a rapper, then again, shit, I might be. Nigga know it's live.
Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in. Yeah, I hear these niggas when they talking, let them gossip. Protocol, never catch me slipping, tell them watch him. Tunnel vision, move on my way or try to stop this. All black, 0 dark, 30 when we lock in.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. Give it up. Isupk, scripture breakdown class, live from Chicago under Commander Jenny Hunter, of course. We apologize for the delay. We had a slight technical, what do they call it? Technical difficulty. That ain't sound right, I got that. Technical difficulty. We're gonna leave it. Something ain't sounding right about it. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Any questions?
Live, not so far, sir.
Okay, of course, you know what I'm saying. We definitely gonna have to break down. This probably be the last king breakdown, not Dylan. You know what I'm saying? Unless y'all want to talk about it in the round table with you, I guess we got to talk about it then.
Yeah, we got
you know what I'm saying?
This
MLK week. You know what I mean? So of course we're gonna pull a few scriptures. And it just ain't about MLK. His birthday represents, you know what I'm saying, a fraudulent leadership all across the board. You know what I'm saying? Not just MLK, everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a man that get raised up under these laws, statutes and commandments, then you are ill-equipped to lead black people.
That's right.
And we're gonna show you that in the Bible. All right. Let's go. What we going first? For MLK. I know we need all the dream precepts. Get your dream precepts together. The leaders of this people calls them the earth. All this is about leadership. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right. That's right.
So what he does is these are leaders of his representation. You understand? This ain't us choosing, you know what I'm saying, our leaders. This is leaders that he chooses.
Right.
Yeah, everybody understand?
Come.
So of course we will dive into that. I think good one for that is Maccabees. Remember where he said let's join. So get that one as well. Hey, Lord Christ, you know what I'm saying? Forget that one as well. So what we going first? Come on. Y'all were done?
You want me to go to the Maccabees or the
Whichever one y'all want to pull first. It don't matter. Let's get started off with Jeremiah, 23rd chapter. So you got to look on?
Lots. I got Jeremiah 14.
Okay. Give me the 23rd chapter. Whoever got it, don't know. And this scripture right here is a down home. You Christians have no idea that this is in the Bible. You sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Every year, you know what I'm saying? They show you on TV. It used to be back in the day, it was Channel 11. Remember? WTTW TV, Channel 11, Chicago, Illinois. Every year they show you, you know what I'm saying, the civil rights movement, the civil rights march, as though our people did something great when it was actually the dumbest thing that black people ever could have done. But we didn't know under the underlying of civil rights is that even though it wasn't like we was prospering, you know what I'm saying, as people, but we were doing better than we were before integration. Black people had businesses, man. You understand? All you got to do is just do a little research, and you'll find these things out. All right, let's go.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23.
Mm-hmm.
And let's start at verse 25 or 20, sir.
Let's see. Start at 20. You must see something in 20. You must see something.
21, 20, 20, 21, 20, sir, yeah.
20?
Come.
Let's go.
Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 20.
Come on with it.
The anger of the Lord shall not return.
You said 23 and
23 and 20.
23 and 1. Go ahead, brother.
The anger of the Lord shall not return till he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it perfect.
In the latter days you what?
Ye shall consider it perfect.
You know?
Verse 21. I have not sent these prophets.
I have what?
I have not sent these prophets.
So what is it that we're going to consider? You know what I'm saying? What is it? What is that talking about? When he said you shall consider it perfectly. What does that part mean? Maya?
So we're definitely saying that in this day and time right now, because we are in the latter days, where we're going to be able to look back at so-called heroes and so-called men of the Lord and actually be able to perfectly see their actions and how they
start read verse 19.
Oh, come. So, book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 19. Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is gone forth in fury. Even a grievous whirlwind.
Go ahead.
It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked.
It shall fall where?
Grievously upon the head of the wicked.
That's the way you got to start right there. You know what I'm saying? Is that okay? We still up under in order to get from up under the curse, you got to have leaders in whom the Lord has chose.
Right.
And what happened? Our problem is that we've been following leaders that are not chosen, brother. You understand? Therefore, the leaders have made us wicked as hell because it's a very wicked thing, and the same thing to say, let's integrate with a nation that had us in captivity.
Right.
They, of course, economically stronger. You know what I'm saying? So why would we now turn and say, let's join them? That didn't make any sense. Read on.
Verse 20.
Let's go.
The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed.
Until he have what?
Executed.
What does that part mean? The anger of the Lord, Lacan?
So would that be saying that the Lord is gonna, if he wants to execute his judgment, he's gonna execute his judgment?
Well, the anger of what is when it say that the anger of the Lord shall not return? That's the part that you need. Lacan?
Sir, when I say the anger of the Lord shall not return, does that mean he's not gonna stop being angry at the situation until what's performed need to be performed?
That's what you get. We'll give it brother a hand. His anger not meaning his anger shoot forth is supposed to return, meaning now he's no longer angry. Right. He's saying his anger. Read it one more time.
The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart.
Everybody understand? It's like a father. You know what I'm saying? A father is angry at his children. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't going to be satisfied until he whoop your behind. Now, we've been here in America, you know what I'm saying, receiving a nice 400 year behind whoop. You see what I'm saying? Due to the leadership which we've been following. You understand? So the Lord say his anger ain't gonna return. He ain't gonna be satisfied until he whoop our tail. You understand? Read on.
Coming with Khan. In the latter days, ye shall consider it perfectly.
In the what?
In the latter days, ye shall consider it perfectly.
Yes, Lord say, this ain't gonna be something hard for you to understand that the Most High is dealing with this, punishing you. You're gonna consider it perfectly. It ain't hard to tell that we under a curse. Like if you're a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and you don't know that you living up under a curse at this point, you must be living up under a damn rock. Right. See what I'm saying? Like you're gonna consider perfectly that your God is not with you, brother. Right. Read. Come on with it.
I have verse 21. I have not sent these prophets.
You hear what the Lord said? I read that part again.
I have not sent these prophets.
The Lord didn't send MLK. I know that's hard for us to. It was hard for me to understand. The Lord didn't send, you know what I'm saying, Malcolm X. As radical as you thought Malcolm X was, the Lord did not send him, brother. The Lord didn't send, you know what I'm saying, who the cat that taught Malcolm X? They was saying Elijah. The Lord ain't sent Elijah Muhammad. You understand? He didn't send Huey P. Newton. Yeah, he ain't sent Farrakhan. That's a big shocker there. Oh, black people swear up and down, you know, Farrakhan. They even calling Farrakhan Christ. They calling him Christ at this point. You understand? All that is because they feel the pressure of this truth on the rise. You understand? Like, but no, the Lord have risen and awakened his real prophets under the leadership and tutelage of Commanding General Yohanan. That's right. You understand? Right. So now everybody, it's like the truth is like rain. You understand? We spread, everybody runs. Right. You see what I'm saying? But some roaches it don't kill. Some roaches are gonna be like, all right, look, I'm gonna fight this damn raid. I'm immune to the raid. So they think. And that's when you see them trying to challenge us and have debates. You know, they sitting there, you know, having debates about this. Did Christ have a father when he was on the earth? When they clearly tell you that the man was made of the seed of David. Right. And you sitting there arguing about a damn black immaculate conception. Immaculate conception is not in the Bible. That's right. You understand? Right. The leaders of this people. Read. Don't say he ain't send these prophets. Read it from the top.
I have not. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 21. Come on. I have not sent these prophets. Yet they ran.
Yet they what?
Yet they ran.
What does that part mean? Yet they ran. Lacan?
So would that be saying, even though the Lord didn't send them, they went out as if they were sent by the Lord.
Get a brother a hand. You understand? That's the point. Because what's the first thing that they mention when they come out? The Lord. You know what I'm saying? God. You know, they saying something about that you believe we all thought that the way Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying, the brother had a powerful voice. We can't take that away from him. It's like a singer, you know what I'm saying? Black people can sing. You know what I'm saying? We got voices that will attract crowds. You see what I'm saying? So we believe because this cat got up there and said that dream that it was like the Most High came down and whispered, man, listen, one day, man, little black kid, white girls and black boys gonna be holding hands. You know what I'm saying? And everything in America is gonna be fine. You know, I have a dream today. That's what he told him, man. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Now, what happened now? Look at you now. We know that the Most High didn't send him a dream because look at our condition. Right. You understand? Read on.
Mm-hmm. Yet they ran. I have not spoken to them. Yet they prophesied.
What?
I have not spoken to them. Yet they prophesied.
You understand? He prophesied of us coming together with a race, you know what I'm saying, in whom the Lord told us not to come together. You see what I'm saying? He like, I ain't spoke to these cats yet, man. These is not prophets of God. These Christian pastors that's sitting up in these churches are not pastors of the Lord.
That's right.
They are pastors of Satan.
Right.
Now it's hard for you to understand that because the church looks so soft and it looks so sweet and it smells so good. And the cat up there playing the piano, you know what I'm saying? He molested everybody, but he playing it so wonderfully that you don't mind that he molested half the church. You see what I'm saying? The reverend and slept with everybody's wife. You know what I'm saying? None of that matters. All the sisters sitting in the front row, he just slept with every last one of them. Them his ribs. He got 5 ribs in them. Y'all done?
What's so heavy about what you bring out?
What's
It's brothers up in the church that like that about they pastor. They say like, oh, he just a man just like me.
That's what they love to say. That's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? But you can't, like a brother said on the clubhouse, you know, we blazed it out the other day. Big up the Captain Cesar, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Brother came right on this almost on but Commander General Hunter ain't perfect either. Like, nigga, don't try to compare Commander General Hunter to MLK. We not gonna let you do that. You understand? Up in here, men fight them demons that you brothers cannot fight. You understand? Like the fact that you tell a man that he ain't perfect and that nobody or whatever, now that just make a person say, well, I might as well not even try. Because ain't nobody perfect. I might as well indulge in whatever sin, you know what I'm saying, that I would like. You see what I'm saying? Read on.
Connor will come.
Man, what happened to my microphone up here? Y'all done took my damn mic and everything. Oh, okay.
We had a bigger issue than I thought.
Oh, okay. No sweat. Go ahead.
Connor will come. Verse 22. But if they had stood in my counsel.
But if they had what?
Stood in my counsel. And had caused my people to hear my words.
What is the Lord's word? As it pertains to us joining other races, what are the Lord's words? My God?
Don't do it.
Scripture. You know what I'm saying? Look on.
Is that for 9:2:1?
I'm not for here. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go there yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ever done?
Deuteronomy chapter 7.
That's where I would go. Let's go there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it means to stand in the Lord's counsels. Because once again, not only did I not know that Jeremiah, the 23rd chapter about MLK, I didn't know that was in the Bible. Guess what else I didn't know? That the Lord don't want you to interracial date.
Right.
The Lord don't want you, you know what I'm saying, to integrate. The Bible is against integration.
That's right.
Integration is the most evilest tool for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that ever. That's the biggest demon that we fighting right now.
Right.
When you integrate, guess what? Now you saying we're joining this people, and whatever these people come up with, that's what we're gonna follow.
Right.
Now what he doing? This man that came up and told you that he didn't convince you that abortion was okay.
Right.
For you to go in there and kill innocent, defenseless babies.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Kind of what comes, sir.
Shit, I'm gonna tell you who should have been aborted. Margaret Singer. She should have been aborted. The bitch who came up with abortion.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Her mother should have swallowed her slocky. Hopefully they don't take me off there for that, but it's only the truth. Am I right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? You know?
Deuteronomy
They
chapter
will call
7.
Jenna Hunter tonight like, you gotta take care of my part up there. You gotta take it. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3.
Read that, brother. Y'all write these scriptures down and don't have us up here teaching, pulling all these damn scriptures and you sit there in the class just doing it. Oh, yeah, that was nice. Then class over, you ain't wrote down one scripture. They'd be ready to battle a Christian and they'd be like, dang, what was the scripture that brother said? Read, brother.
Kind of what kind? You want me to start at 3?
Yeah.
3. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3.
You gotta start at verse 1. Start at
Kind of what comes.
Deuteronomy
chapter 7 and verse 1.
When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee.
What?
And have cast out many nations before thee.
You understand? Like coming out of ancient Egypt, it ain't what y'all, they just think that we just walked up the Yellow Brick Road, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
And just walked into Israel, you know. Man, we had to go to war with nations because other nations, namely these stinking big bonehead African nations, was already living in the land. So we had to, they was living in a land that did not belong to them.
Right.
So we had to fight to get the damn land back. You understand? Because this is the land that the Most High promised to our forefathers. So that means we had ownership of the land. Going all the way back to Adam, even though he was kicked out. All right, read, brother.
The Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou.
Read that again.
No. 7 nations greater and mightier than thou.
See that? You understand? Now that's peep the spirit behind. We had to fight 7 nations that was greater and mightier than us. What did the Lord mean? Because of course we know we the greatest. So what does the Most High mean when he said greater and mightier than that? Maya?
Like you, sir, they had armies.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just think of us, you know what I'm saying, in the truth, you know what I'm saying? We fighting to get back to the Most High in the spiritual sense. You know what I'm saying? But look at the nations that we coming up against.
Right.
We coming up against America when we go out on them streets. And that philosophy, they, you know what I'm saying, they are greater and mightier than that.
Right.
Yeah, you understand? Read.
And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee.
And the what?
And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee.
What does that part mean? This book is spiritual as hell. You read that part one more time.
And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee.
What does that part mean? Who knows? Maya?
It's like, sir, would that be saying like when the Lord positioned them, put them in a position of to fight you?
Around.
I mean, when the Lord, if we was to follow these laws, statutes, commandments, the Lord would fight our battles and bring them to, they have to kneel to us.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Anytime we go to war, we win the war when the Most High with us.
Right.
We lose the war when the Most High ain't with us. Even it don't matter, because here we are, black men, Hispanic and Native Indian men, we ain't hellified warriors. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't believe it, shit. Football is the most violent sport that's out there. Who on the field? Ain't nothing but Judites out there crushing each other. We just, ain't nobody that hit but us. You know what I'm saying? And the boxing ring, who you seeing it? Latino fighters, Mexican fighters, Puerto Ricans, or so-called Judites and Benjamites. That's all who in the box. So that would tell you right there who the greatest warriors are. Here's the only problem: you're still in captivity.
Right.
Ain't no white man can get in the ring with you. What are we talking about, Joe? What was the white fight on Mike Tyson knockout? It was a damn joke. You know what I'm saying? I can't even think of his name. You see what I'm saying? So how is it that a man that's less of a warrior than you rule over you? How is this even possible? I'll tell you how, because the Lord ain't with you.
That's right.
He ain't with you. You understand? Listen, now what you are a pawn for the so-called white man. He sits back in the skybox, you know what I'm saying, laughing and giggling, drinking liquor that you can't even afford. You understand that you niggas better never go in there and pick out that bottle of liquor. You gotta put that liquor back, man. You see that? They say $13.99, $1,300.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They sitting in the skybox drinking liquor that you can't even, you don't even look at that liquor when you go in the liquor store.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And they sitting there looking at the field on you upon you, and you making money for them on top of that.
God.
I mean, what you want me to tell you, y'all? You understand? Read.
And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt smite them.
Smite means to kill. I don't know, y'all thought God just was all peace and love. Well, that's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? When I got to reading this, I say, well, obviously we've been totally, you know what I'm saying, misled. Read. And utterly destroy them. Utterly what?
And utterly destroy them.
What does utterly destroyed mean? All wrong?
Wipe their butts off the face of the earth.
Yeah, completely. But we don't like to listen to it. We don't like to the Most High. It's something in you that just it's like when, I sit at night and give certain brothers counsel, you know what I'm saying? And 2 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Waking me about my damn sleep. You see what I'm saying? And then you go, I spend an hour, then you get up right the next day and don't even follow the damn counsel. It's something similar to that. You get my point? So we just don't get it. I read.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
What is a covenant? It's an agreement. Most I say, don't make no covenant with these nations. We do it every day. You see what I'm saying? We sitting in line, you know what I'm saying, voting, you know what I'm saying, for our oppressor. Who does that, man? You see what I'm saying? Other nations that be conquered and all that, they ain't standing in line voting for no damn oppressor. They trying to come up against the man and make sure that he get the hell up out their land or let them free. Right. One or the other. Read.
Nor shall mercy unto them.
Everybody understand that. Read on.
Neither shalt thou make marriage.
Here we go. Read that part again.
Kanawakan. Neither shalt thou make marriage with them.
Yeah, everybody understand that. It's no coming together with these other nations. You know what I'm saying? This right here cuts interracial dating to the T here. How come Martin Luther King ain't never read this scripture? You know the answer to that. Go ahead, I'll let you give it to me. Why MLK ain't never read that scripture?
Because he wanted a white boy.
You're the brother of hand. You know what I'm saying? Cam Yak brought that out. You know what I'm saying? On the clubhouse the other night. How before he got with Coretta Scott King, he was with a white girl.
Right.
Lacombe.
Swati, sir, I was just finna ask is there a specific, because I was asked this like I think about a year ago. Is there a specific scripture where it specifically names Edomite women or Edomite men, like or Esau in general, that we can't get marriages with?
Let's read down. Yep.
Kanawakan. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his sons, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy son.
Nor shall his daughters what?
Shall thou take unto thy son.
They want a scripture that specifically say you don't get with Esau. Read on.
Kanawakan. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
Everybody understand? Read on.
Kanawakan. But thus shall ye deal with them.
Okay, you could I guess you keep reading. Go ahead.
Ye shall destroy their altars and break down their images and cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire.
Okay, now so the Lord don't have to name every heathen because it's a sin to just. It's a sin. How do you cut what he just asked? What the brother just asked? Go ahead.
Right, it's a sin to follow any other nation.
It's a sin to get with any other nation. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it don't matter. You hear that, Lacombe? You know what I'm saying? Anybody does somebody ask you that out? That's somebody who just got to have a pork sandwich and a white girl. Go ahead.
So like sir, I actually had I only been on Clubhouse a few times, but one time I was on there, I had a debate with a brother. I got the scripture that says we're not supposed to sleep with Edomites.
Yeah. Okay. And the brother got the precept. You understand? Hold on. We coming there next. You know what I'm saying? But you understand, Lacombe? Like this is a cat that he want pork chops. He's not gonna stop eating bacon, pork bacon, and he want a white girl. He just got to have it. So now he says, okay, well, show me specifically where it say don't give white girls. I need that specifically. I mean, goddamn. Read verse 6, Ox.
Kind of what comes. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
For thou art an holy people.
For thou art what?
Are an holy people.
What does holy mean? Separate. The Lord made us to be separate. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God. And the Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Unto what?
Unto himself.
Read on.
Above
what?
Above
what?
Above
read
all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
Now, when it says above all the people upon the face of the earth, what concept does that crush? You know what I'm saying, as far as the civil rights movement. Go ahead.
Like sir, that everybody's created equal.
That's the point there. I never read that there in the Bible ever. You see what I'm saying? That we were all created equal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, that's not true at all. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why the Most High said in Jeremiah, in the latter days, you're gonna understand this perfectly. Because in the 60s, you ain't, even though, you know what I'm saying, you didn't have 360 years of the white man hanging you, burning you in your uniforms, you understand, and commit, and he had you in chains. Didn't he bring you over here on ships? So you had 360 years, you ain't figure out that this man was your mortal enemy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't understand it perfectly. But in 2023, 3, you understand it perfectly now, don't you? That's why brothers and sisters come into the truth. That's because now we understand perfectly that the white man is the devil.
That's right.
My yard, what you got? What you hold, bro?
Come. It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11. It's verse 1 and 2.
And of course, you know, also too, we need Tobit, right? I think Tobit what's that, 4 and 12? Cut it crystal clear as well. Go ahead, my y'all. Tell everybody where you at.
Come. It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 1.
Hold on 1 second. You know, my y'all studied now. He didn't win and found the cut of all cut. So now when you show the cat this precept here, look, I guess the only thing he gonna left to say is that, well, you know, man wrote that anyway.
Right.
I don't follow the man, you know what I'm saying? You follow that man that gave you that paycheck, you follow what he say every 2 weeks. Yeah, I follow him. You listen, I've been in the truth, man. You know, it don't even matter how many years, but I've been in here for just a small moment. And because I've been in here for a small moment, I've learned to master cats who play semantics. Because I just didn't heard every piece of semantic that you could ever, you know what I'm saying? And you got to be skilled in it because they have a cat to play with semantics with you and how you like, damn, you got me. You know what I'm saying? But you got to just, you know, be able to cut through the joint. Come on now.
Come. The book of 1 Kings, chapter 11 and verse 1.
Come on with it.
But King Solomon loved many strange women.
Read.
Together with the daughters of Pharaoh. Women of the Moabites. Ammonites.
Whoa.
Edomites.
Damn.
Zidonians. And Hittites.
Oh my God. This is the listen, give my y'all a hand. He did his thing. Read.
Verse 2.
You ain't getting no order. Read.
Verse 2. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them.
Come. You got what you need? Give him a hand. You got the Torah ready. Read on, my y'all.
Come. Neither shall they come in unto you.
Neither shall they what?
Come in unto you.
That means, you know what I'm saying, and you women ain't supposed to be sitting down talking about you having no baby by no white man. You see what I'm saying? How in the hell do you even go and have a baby by the man that's oppressing your people?
Right.
Yeah, I don't even understand. Read.
For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods.
For surely what?
They will turn away your heart after their gods.
Does everybody understand? This is what the Lord is showing you. Even beyond the whole marriage part, you ain't supposed to integrate on no level.
Right.
Because if you integrate with another people, they're going to introduce you to their gods. And the proof that that integration is wrong is that we, instead of celebrating Passover, what are we celebrating? Go ahead.
No,
my bad. I'm gonna call the brother right here. Go ahead.
We celebrating Christmas.
No, I'm saying around Passover time.
Oh, Easter.
You see that? Now here we are. Get a Most High hand for the Passover coming up. April 4th is probably the most glorious thing on the face of it. The greatest thing I've ever experienced in my life every year. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough task to get down there, spending all type of money, trying to get garments, you know what I'm saying? It's stressing you completely out. But once you get down there and you experience the brotherhood for 4 or 5 days, it's worth being broke. It's worth coming back home with your account negative $500. You see what I'm saying? You just worked overtime to get the money back. Everybody understand? But think about it. We're gonna be down there celebrating when the Most High, you know what I'm saying, defended us, took us out of slavery. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, ramshacked our enemies. That's what we're gonna be. That's something real to put something in you. You know what I'm saying? Because we need the Most High to do it again. Now, imagine we're gonna be celebrating that, but all your brothers and sisters in the world are gonna be over here celebrating Easter.
Right.
Putting on, we're gonna have brothers wearing pink suits, turquoise suits. You see? Go ahead.
It's getting even worse. I don't want.
Come on.
I seen the brother last year. He had full bunny suit.
See what I'm saying?
Bunny suit.
See what I'm saying? You going to the damn store to get your kids some Easter baskets.
Right.
with Ed. Talking about little Terrell and little Steve. There was some names in my day. Little Steve. You know what I'm saying? You didn't dug something up in the back of the yard, threw some eggs, and then, you know what I'm saying, covered it up. Talking about go find some eggs.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what our people celebrating now. You see what I'm saying? We celebrating Christmas, celebrating Thanksgiving. That come from what? Integration.
Right.
Because if you wasn't integrated, you would be celebrating your tradition.
Right.
And the white man being the devil, he don't want you to have your tradition. He don't want you to have your culture.
Right.
You remember what the Bible said, the heathens know that if you obey the Most High, then there's nothing that they can do with you.
Right.
Ain't that in the Bible?
Yeah.
Some heathens know. So you mean to tell me that America is in all their power and glory? You mean to tell me that they didn't know that when they started this country?
Right.
They didn't know that we, you know what I'm saying, when we bring them here, let's completely cut them off. What you think they cut you off for? You understand? It ain't rocket science. Huh?
Okay.
All right, read, my y'all.
Come. Solomon clave unto these in love.
We don't want to hear no more about that. You know, Solomon lost the whole damn kingdom. You know what I'm saying? He just had to get some heat, didn't he? You had 12 tribes. God damn. Now we got 12 tribes of bad bitchs, and I don't even understand that. You gonna bypass a badass Dominican to go get a white girl?
Right.
Where we at? What's next? What we got? Tobit? Let's get Tobit, and then let's go back. All right. Let's read Tobit.
Tobit chapter 4 and verse 12. Got it, Akim?
Oh, God.
Beware.
Hold on, let me get that one. I see you've been studying, my guy. That was very impressive right there. I forgot all about that joint. Read.
Kanawakan. Beware of all whoredom, my son.
Beware what?
Of all whoredom, my son.
What is he talking? What is whoredom? What is whoredom?
So like you, sir,
what is a whore?
Someone who, a woman who sleeps with other men that are not her husband.
Men that, you understand? So what is whoredom?
It's like you, sir, and chasing after other gods and other cultures.
Get a brother hand, that's all. You know what I'm saying? We remember the Most High and look at us like his daughter.
Right.
Like a wife. That's how, you know what I'm saying, how you feel about your wife and your daughter, that's how the Most High feel about us as a nation. And that's why you hear the daughter of Zion. You know what I'm saying? The daughter of Israel, right? So therefore, you know what I'm saying, us as a nation, the Most High said, beware of whoredom. Beware these cats that's telling you, let's go join these other nations.
Right.
This is the reason why I told you, it ain't just about MLK. MLK he just was the softest of them all. The nigga ain't even want to, the brother ain't even want to fight back.
Right.
See what I'm saying? He marching up, getting hit with bricks and bottles, talking about keep marching, just keep going. And then what was they marching to? I always ask people who march, where was they going? Where you going? Like how you watch it, they always want to pull 10,000 niggas out. Where y'all going? Y'all go, because normally, what is marching really for? Does anyone even know? Karaka?
For war.
You going to actually fight somebody. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? You marching to go to war. What in the hell was Martin Luther King and Reverend after you going?
Right.
Y'all just marching to get beat over. I don't. Where you going? Go ahead, y'all done.
And then at the end of the march, everybody just looking around.
You going up there to protest to the white man? The cop sitting up there, man. Get on, man. You ain't getting nowhere. What are you talking about? I mean, you see what I'm saying? So this is what have taken place out. You know what I'm saying? You know, and once again, even Islam. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't, when the Arabs come to your neighborhood, you can't say, you better zip your mouth up.
Right.
Because you are a part of their religion.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Now when the Arab, you don't, and as a black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man, when we join these religions, you're not the champion of that religion. You understand? So now when the Arabs come to Philadelphia, and the black women gonna look up to them. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't yours. You just joined it. Yeah, everybody understand?
Oh,
Read on now.
And chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Chiefly do what?
Take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Another one you could have pulled on, Lacombe. You know what I'm saying? Chiefly, mainly. You understand? When you raise up a son, you teach him, go get, you know what I'm saying, a daughter of your people. Because a daughter of your people, you know what I'm saying, is you. You know, it's your family. Only a black woman, you know what I'm saying, can relate to what the hell you going, because she should, if she in her right mind. A lot of these sisters, you know what I'm saying, I mean, what you want me to tell you? You know what I'm saying? They don't take their medicine, so therefore they just, you know, gone. You see what I'm saying? They bypass that pill bottle and right out there like they know. Go ahead.
It just reminded me of earlier. I was seeing this video with a sister, and she said that it's not enough for a man to just be a good man.
Oh, I seen that. I seen that. Even the other women was looking at it like, what? So you gonna take me into a whole nother topic? So you gonna take me opposite there? I think we better say that one for the podcast. You see what I'm saying? Now this is a sister right here that obviously haven't took that bottle that the psychiatrist, you know what I'm saying, gave it. You know what I mean? Y'all sitting here looking at these women on these damn talk shows like they got all three of them need to be on medicine. And they said they're hosting a podcast. Do you hear me? Telling the other women that, and the other women who watching it on their phone like, yup. But y'all gonna take me. I ain't gonna let you take me on my top. All right, let's finish it up, man. Come on.
And take not a strange woman to wife.
Right, you ain't going to go get no damn white woman for what? She gonna make sure. You think you gonna tell Kelly ain't no more Christmas? Ain't no more Christmas in there. Ain't no more eggnog. Ain't no more Santa Claus. Shit. She gonna say, nigga, I'll tell the white man. I'll tell the judge you raped me. You know that's all the white girl got to say, and you going to jail. Go ahead.
If you don't get killed first.
Yeah. But you going. Even if you got a kid by it'll be, man, I got 3 kids by this, man. We don't care. Let's go. Right. You should never have those kids in the first place. These cops, when you get in prison, man, you know what I'm saying, in jail, what y'all don't know is these white police and state troopers, once they get you under their custody, man, they say all type of racist. You wouldn't even believe what these cats be saying to you, man. You understand? Read on now.
Which is not of thy father's tribe.
Which is what?
Which is not of thy father's tribe.
Not of your father's tribe. So, you know, so this would totally go against the whole philosophy of MLK.
Right.
But here's the hard part. They celebrating, they got this cat's birthday. It ain't just a birthday. How many schools is named after this cat? Can somebody look that up? Look how many schools is named after him. How many streets is named after this cat here? You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what we're gonna do in the kingdom of heaven? We're gonna have white people celebrate Benedict Arnold Day, the cat who was a traitor to them. You see what I'm saying? That's what this is, because that's what really was taking place. They got us celebrating a cat who was a traitor to our race. Go ahead, brother.
Salaki, it says local officials across America have named at least 110 public schools after King.
Across the nation.
Okay.
110. Go ahead. I thought it was more than that. Go ahead.
They said at least.
At least. Okay.
And then said there are around 1,000 streets across the U.S. named for Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.
You understand? Now you understand why the Most High said that Esau is the most subtle beast in the field.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because he has to deal with you in a subtle way. But because of the 7 heads in 1969, now you ain't got no more excuse no more. Because the truth is here. You understand? We're gonna make even though we asked brothers and sisters, tell us what good came from MLK and the civil rights. They only know within there because they can say something did good come from it, brother. But they can't even tell you. Now you know that's brainwashing there. You know what I'm saying? To where you feel you damn near like you feel obligated to say that it was right. See what I'm saying? You, even though we showing you the facts, like, man, brother, this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? Brother, it's still, I see what you saying. No, you don't. I mean, come on, any more of that?
I mean,
if you want. If not, we go back to what we. I think we got the point.
Yeah, we got
All right, let's go back to Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? Let's finish this. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
But if they stood in my counsel.
But if they what?
If they stood in my counsel.
What is the Lord's counsel? Who knows? Standing in the Lord's counsel, where would you have to be? Lacombe? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Get a brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? Not in your own. A lot of people stand in their own counsel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, wake up out their bed and say, I'm a man of the Lord, I'm a priest now. What a war. You know what I'm saying? Maybe anoint their own self to be a priest. I mean, a rum, I can't make this up. Pour the whole bottle out the ball off the oil all down the man's back. All right. Read that again. Let's go.
But if they had stood in my counsel.
But if they did what?
Stood in my counsel.
Standing in the Lord's counsel, you know what I'm saying, is standing amongst the priests in whom the Lord wants to lead this nation.
That's
brother.
right.
That's what we got to understand. Read.
And had caused my people to hear my words.
And have caused my people to what?
Hear my words.
We just read the Lord's words, didn't we? To never integrate. Segregation is the solution. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, segregation is our way. I know it don't sound right, but what I hate to tell you is fighting for the right to sit on the toilet with a white man is not a revolution.
Right.
People die in a revolution, not fight to sit on the toilet or fight to say, I want to be able to drink out the same water fountain, man. Look how far we done came. Now we drinking out of water fountains with white people. Carl,
Like, so if I could,
go ahead.
bring out is so heavy.
Most of our credit.
Because if you go on social media now,
Yeah.
you see how disgusting these people live.
Yeah.
Why would you be trying to integrate with?
Right? That's the whole point.
Like some of the stuff you see, it's like,
yeah, these cats is disgusting.
This what we want to be next to?
Yeah, it ain't what you wanted to be next to. But that's the thing. That's why you know what I'm saying, the white man, he deal very subtle, because majority of the people know it ain't right. But they go get some leader violence. That's what we're gonna go to. What's the name next? To the one in the Apocrypha. You know what I'm saying? Where they remember the cats in the Apocrypha, the Maccabees and the Maccabees brothers, right? Because what the white man does is him being an oppressor, he ain't gonna let you pick the leader. You think that's you gonna go? He ain't gonna let you go get nobody radical. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna cause a war. He ain't trying to go to war. He don't want to have to kill his slave. That's losing. That's like him watching. That's like him. You going to war, right? Somebody that stir up a war. That the white man looking at his money. It's like somebody taking 2 big bags of $1 million and burning it in front of a millionaire. The millionaire gonna go, man, what are you doing? You see what I'm saying? He don't want his money to die. There's commodity.
Right.
There's no greater commodity on the face of the earth than human cargo. It's proven. Slavery. You know what I'm saying? You can't build a kingdom with racks of gold. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how valuable platinum is. You can't. The platinum can't go build buildings, can it? Huh? Can't do that. People do that.
Right.
Black people and Hispanic people do that.
Right.
You understand? So you the most valuable commodity, and you ain't going nowhere. That's why everything all your leadership have failed. Marcus Garvey thought he was going to take everybody back to Africa. Everybody going. The white man, yeah, okay. You get back here, you go. What they do? Took it, put him right in jail.
Right.
Put the head of that boat. Nigga, you niggas ain't going nowhere. Deuteronomy 68 say, no man shall free you.
Right.
People keep telling me the Bible was inaccurate and wrong, but everything in here, it fits to a T.
Right.
Okay.
We ain't going nowhere here. You understand? Where we at? Go ahead, man.
What you're saying is so heavy, sir. And, I'm looking at the comments. I guess this person trolling, but it fits in right to what you're saying about how brainwashed we are. About Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
So this comment says from Tida Dishit. Said Harold Washington came from the civil rights era. He was good. Thurgood Marshall sprang up. Nowadays, brothers and sisters can get a job with the city bus department. This is because of Martin Luther King's
See that? Now you see the problem, man. You see what year? Check the year when Harold Washington was mayor. Because I could have sworn it was more crack in the city of Chicago than the law line. And you talk about Harold Washington. You know who you were battling here, man. Don't.
Sorry, sir. Harold Washington was mayor from April 29th, 1983 to November 25th, 1987 when he died.
You understand? And they killed it. So they say. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Carl.
Somebody, sir. The brother tight end or whatever his name is.
Tight end.
Tight end.
We gonna call him tight end.
Right.
But he talking about you could get a job with the CTA, but then we started the bus company.
Yes.
Yeah.
This what that get Karakar hand. This what happens to a slave mind. A person with a slave mind like tight end, he think it's better to get on the white man bus.
Right.
When if we put our dollars together, what can we do? We get our own bus company.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get our own stores. We had our own Negro League, didn't we? You see what I'm saying? We can get our own everything if we put our dollars together. Black people, we produce as a producer, we spending trillions of dollars. I looked it up, and we'll be the 8th largest nation in the world.
Right.
There's hundreds of nations in the world. We will be the 8th largest based upon the power of our dollar.
Right.
Now, imagine if we spent that amongst each other. We'd have Black Wall Streets up and down everywhere.
Yeah, right,
It wouldn't. Guess what? That would stop it. It wouldn't be. That'll stop brothers from going to prison from committing crime.
Right.
Why are these brothers even committing the crime? You understand? Because they growing up in impoverished community. Who is causing these communities to be impoverished? The men that sit in the damn governor's house or the mayor's house, like he said, creating. Let me tell you something, tight end. A nigga mayor is useless.
Damn right. Right.
Dummy.
Right.
I mean, you think Harold Washington is the only black mayor? I gotta stop saying niggas like me. You think Harold Washington the only black mayor that we had? You see what I'm saying? No, they sitting there and they look good. The high black mayor, they don't change nothing, man.
Damn
The
right.
murder rate stay high.
Right.
You understand? The employment rate stay high.
Right.
The disease rate stay. We number one. I mean, what are we even talking about out? You understand? Everything wicked. You number one. Disease, prison, everything. Now, how did we get here in this predicament? If our leaders are just so damn great, and if Martin Luther King was just so great that we got to be crying tears over this man, then why are we in this predicament here? Everybody understand? My
It's like, sir, if I could, what tight end, you can tell tight end don't know history.
Yeah.
Because what we call the civil rights era now originally started out as a freedom and equality march. We used to ask for freedom and equality, and they put leaders like Dr. King.
Hey, LeCombe, can you keep talking?
They put leaders like Dr. King and Thurgood Marshall and all these other cats up in front of the movement to pacify the movement. So that way, it wasn't. It got pacified from us fighting for our freedom and us fighting for equality to us looking for civil rights.
Right.
It's a difference between the people being free and equal to the people that was over them, or having a right to be civil.
That's the point. We don't get that clown no more attention.
Nah, so it's like I usually don't, but
yeah, he's a clown all the way down to the big shoe. If I could, brother. Appreciate you.
Right, sir. Also, Mom said tight end ain't got the answers.
No, he ain't got the answers. We ain't listening to you, tight end. You know what I'm saying? Look, we listen to Commander Jenny Hunter, man.
That's right.
Martin Luther King will not be upheld in my house. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
By my sons nor my daughters. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna reject that leadership.
That's right.
Read. Where we at?
It's like so Colonel Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Colonel Khan, and had caused my people to hear my words. Then they should have turned them from their evil ways.
They should have did what?
Turned them from their evil ways.
What does that mean? We will be keeping. When they say turn them from their evil ways, meaning what? Karaka?
We'll stop hating each other.
That's the point. You so worried about trying to love your oppressor, and And when you do that, and you didn't try that,
Right.
We see the results of us trying to love our oppressor, right? The result of that is I'm gonna hate the man that look like me,
Right.
because I'm trying to love a man that don't look like me.
Right.
You understand? So I'm looking at him trying to be like him, and then I'm looking at you and I hate you. You see what I'm saying? Because you represent, you know what I'm saying, what he hates. So if you trying to love him, you're gonna love what he loves. What he loves, his own people. What he hates, you. So if you trying to be like him, what you gonna hate? I wasn't that great a mathematician, but I can add and subtract that. Read.
And from the evil of their doings. Verse 23.
Everybody understand that. Read on, bro. Appreciate y'all.
Verse 23. Am I a God at hand, said the Lord, not a God afar off? Verse 24. Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him?
Read, go to 25.
Verse 25.
Come on.
I have heard what the prophets said.
The Lord said what?
I have heard what the prophets said.
That the day that Martin Luther King stood up in the Washington Lincoln, what was it? Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, whatever. The day he stood up there and made that speech, the Most High heard that out. That's what the Lord telling me. That reached all the way up into the Most High. Read.
That prophesied lies in my name.
They prophesied what?
Lies in my name.
Lies. The Lord ain't never told you to integrate. The Lord ain't never told you. Why would the Lord tell you to go get you a white girl and hold hands with her when so many brothers in the South was hung on trees from doing it? You're supposed to look at that and say, well, this is obviously what we shouldn't be doing. Because, of course, a lot of them was falsely accused.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that should have showed black men that, man, this ain't the integration. We should have been to integration wasn't the way. The Lord, this was not of the Lord. Read.
Saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed.
Read that again. Ain't that what Martin did? Read that again.
They prophesied lies in my name.
Prophesied what?
Lies in my name.
According to Martin Luther King, it was a lie. Wasn't it? Because he came and said, you know what I'm saying, that has turned into go ahead, y'all, you got it.
Yeah, he said his dream turned into a nightmare.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I never knew that till a few years ago that he even said that. Show you how brainwashing works. They teach you in school about his dream when you're a kid, but they never show you the part where he said, well, obviously that dream turned into a nightmare.
Right.
That's how he said it. Oh, dignified. You know, it's like he's dignified being while this nigga in the hotel room getting it on.
Right.
White prostitute, he in there getting it on. You hear me? You see what I'm saying? So this, come on, read on.
That prophesied lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed. Verse 26. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
Listen, he made the speech in 1963, right? In 1967, does anybody know how many race riots it was across America? Over 150. You know what I'm saying? That's damn near every American city where black people was at. 150. So that's why he came around and said, you know, obviously it was a nightmare. Yeah, obviously it was, because you never had the dream in the first place. Right. You see what I'm saying? Then he turned back around and said, I believe I'd have integrated my people into a burning house. Right. So if he's saying what he did is wrong, why is it that we still celebrating this man? Right. Why is it that the government of the United States made this cat right here a national holiday when even he said that it was wrong? Right. The government, according to the record, the government, they say the government the one that assassinated him. Said Jesse set him up. That's what they say. They said, you see, Jesse was out the way. I ain't no conspiracy theorist, but Jesse wasn't nowhere near. You see what I'm saying? And he was up on the balcony, which, okay, the shooter, whoever shot this cat, he been here. He was sitting there. He just ain't no cat that just ran up those. They put him in perfect position. You see what I'm saying? Where we at with it? Look, come
If I could,
Come on with it.
What you're saying is so heavy. It made me it bring my mind back to some Commander General Yana said. It's like for us as black people to be very weary of who America decides to erect statues for.
Damn right. Get a brother a hand. Damn right. Anybody that America, you know what I'm saying, any black man that America say was great, you better question it. He told you Jackie Robinson was great too, didn't he? 45. Y'all went there, he popcorn. Look at 45 running, still in the bases and all that. Meanwhile, they use 45 as a tool to destroy the Negro League. They didn't want the Negro League to be competition. Why? Because the white boys throwing 90 miles an hour. You in there throwing Sasso Page. Look it up. Sasso Page, these cats throwing 110 miles per hour. My white man hitting it 300 feet, you knocking it 500 feet. You see what I'm saying? How do we know this? Once the Negroes joined the major league, you took over. See what I'm saying? Who hold the records for home run? It ain't nothing but black and Hispanics. Who hold the highest averages? Blacks and Hispanics. Black people don't even play baseball no more. Yet you hold all the records. You see what I'm saying? What are we even talking about?
Right.
So now that could have been money generated for us. You see what I'm saying? But of course, when you got cats like Deion Sanders, ain't gonna be no Negro. I ain't getting off Deion now. I know y'all, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all ready to move on, you know what I'm saying? Just let him coach college. No, I ain't moving on. Where we at?
God.
Read, brother.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
You see that? How long? Read that again.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
See what I'm saying? Jeremiah saying, like, how long you gonna believe this cat that had this dream? You know, how long is we gonna have in our hearts, be in our minds about I have a dream, I have a dream? I guess we gonna believe it until it ain't just but one black person left on the face of the earth. And he's still talking about, man, MLK. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's only one of you left, right? That's all right. We moving on. We moving forward. Ain't that what these Negroes say, man? We moving forward. We to freedom.
Right.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
The Lord just broke this down. I read that again.
Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
Now, how could you equate this to MLK? My
Salaki, sir. If I could, would it be because he loved Edomite women?
Yep.
So in his big dream, it was a dream about Edomite boys or men being with Edomite girls or / women.
Get a brother a hand. Because if you pass segregation laws, now, you know what I'm saying, it's legal for a black man to walk down the street with a white woman.
Right.
And back during them times, you couldn't do that. Like now, a lot of these towns, man, these white girls is eating these brothers up, man. You see what I'm saying? I mean, eating you alive. You know, I don't even understand how you even get in the bed with a white girl. She got damn cysts crawling all out her ass and everything else. You see, look, bugs, lice all in the damn head. You sitting up there like you done got you something. Carl just jumped. I made him jump back there. Yeah, what are you doing? You see what you ever done?
Just like the old girl, the correctional officer.
Yeah, oh my God.
Giving everybody the box of the slave.
Man. you know we jammed up by, or even the sister that was in the courtroom that stroked that white girl's head like that. Remember that?
God.
I mean, that to her, that white woman was a Barbie. That was that Barbie. That's why you don't buy, as a black man, don't buy your daughters no damn white Barbies. What the hell wrong with you? I mean, you sit there, you go to brainwash the girl off top. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. You see the way that security car stroked that white woman's head like that? That was that Barbie. That was Barbie and Ken. She did it nice too. I always want to be anyway. Y'all know I go into the psychosis. Where we at? Any more on that? Go ahead.
Carnival card.
I'm coming to you next in the Apocrypha, Yardan. Come on.
Verse 27, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams.
To read that part again.
Which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams.
Everybody understand? When you do your research on during that time anyway, majority of black people wasn't following this cat. That's what you don't know. That's how you know the white man is put this whole MLK thing in motion, because it was other leaders that was not, you ain't know the average black man finna let you smack him in the head with no bottle. That's why the whole Black Panther movement was born. You know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't getting down with no MLK. Black Panthers was in the 60s. You understand? Started in the 60s. You see what I'm saying? These cats, even though they was off, because you can't be a drug addict and try to come up against the white man either.
Right.
Being a drug addict and integration is not going to work. You see what I'm saying? In order to come up against this man, you got to not be a drug addict and you got to not integrate.
Right.
You understand?
Read. Looks like, sir, if I may drop down to verse 28.
Oh, he must see something good in there. Come on.
Okay.
He don't want me to get out the chapter. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, 23 and verse 28. The prophet that hath a dream, let him tell a dream. And he that hath my word, let him speak my word faithfully.
Everybody understand. You know what I'm saying? One of the 7 heads, Ariyah, he had a dream about the 12 tribe chart. You see what I'm saying? We went and did the research, found out that dream that he had was accurate.
Right.
That dream was given by the Most High.
That's right.
Many men in hidden dreamed about the work of them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord can send you a dream. And we know what I'm saying? What happens is, if that dream don't come to pass, then it ain't from the Lord.
Right.
If that dream come to pass, then that dream is from the Most High. You everybody understand? When I dream, I'm dreaming of a nigga God on the throne. And a nigga Christ sitting next to him. If Jesus Christ is white, we in trouble. Go ahead.
So I was going to say, what's bringing out it so heavy, I never told anybody this. Before I came into the truth.
Yeah.
I dreamt like a year, almost 2 years before I came into the truth, I had a dream that I was walking through my neighborhood. And it was some brothers in all black standing on the corner, blazing on the corner in my neighborhood. And I walked up to the camp and had a conversation with them. I don't remember all that. I just remember seeing brothers in all black with the signs and everything on the corner in my neighborhood, blazing the lights out of everybody.
That was Karakar, that was Yardan, that was DA and Rhyme you saying in the dream. You just ain't know him yet, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's how I go down. Where we at?
That's it on that, sir.
All right, look, let's go to Tobit. In the Apocrypha. And show you, you know what I'm saying, another Uncle Tom. This just ain't started with Martin Luther King. This started way back. All right, tell everybody where you at.
First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. Got it, Akim?
Let me get there. Okay, go ahead.
Kanawakan. First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many. Who persuaded many.
Yeah, everybody understand? Just like in the 60s, MLK, it wasn't just him, Reverend Nathy, who else? Whitney Young, John Lewis. Y'all know John Lewis is man. You know, this cat, did you hear him speak when he was a senator, man? Now you can't tell me this wasn't no Uncle Tom that's talking about. What do we do? You gonna follow John Lewis? Read it from the top again.
Kanawakan, sir. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
Who?
Wicked men.
Read.
Who persuaded many. Who persuaded many.
Men of great influence. Look up, for those at home, look up the Big Six. You know, look up Malcolm X's grassroots speech about the Big Six, where he break down how Martin Luther King and 5 other black prominent leaders took some money from the white man to mislead black people. It's there. Read.
Khan. We can't forget about Bayard Rustin.
Bayard Rustin. You know what I'm saying? It's gay as day.
Yes, sir.
Gay man ain't gonna lead you nowhere, black man. Right. He will lead you somewhere, but I ain't going there. I ain't gonna go that route, not tonight. Go ahead.
Who persuaded many, saying, "Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen."
Let us do what?
Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Which is what integration is. It's to make a covenant with the heathen. You went and made a covenant with the heathen, then he came up with a law that put the black man out of the damn house, and now he gonna pay for pay for your woman and your children. You know, they can, say everybody in poverty, even the black man in poverty too, but because you a man, you supposed to go get our job when there's no job to get. You understand? So I mean, come on now. Here's what he wants you to do. He gonna pay for that woman and for them children that you created. You know what I'm saying? Even though he know you in there tearing that tail up every night. But when they come knock on that door, you better not have no clothes, nothing else in that damn house. See what I'm saying? So now you out there trying to find a job. There is no job for the get because the people in the neighborhood are from another nation. They soaking up the money. So you gonna commit crime. Guess what? You going to jail. What did that leave the women and children? You know what I'm saying? If you got sons, guess where they gonna eventually go? Jail. This is all just by design. This is why you must say that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You see what I'm saying? And he's dealing with us in a strategic way. Now, when you leave a woman, you know what I'm saying, to raise 4 boys and 3 girls, everybody gonna lose. The girls gonna lose. They don't know what a healthy relationship between a man and a woman is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Then you worry. Then you wonder why we so destroyed. All you got to do is to see how truly sick we are as a people. Just turn on the top 10 music, and you're on there rapping about making your own daughters a whore. Right. You see what I'm saying? Well, we are, but this is normal to you. This is the top 10 on WGCI. It is the first 15 songs is full of filth and sickness. Right. It's gender wars, black men and black women fighting against each other. It ain't no song about coming together with your woman. You know, where the you know what I'm saying? Where the peace at? There is none, because they want you to be in conflict with one another. Right. Everybody understand? Read, brother.
Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
That are what?
That are round about us.
You already know in Genesis, the Lord said, don't do this. The Most High said in Genesis and Deuteronomy, don't go make a covenant with the heathen that are round about you. Right. So this goes, how in the hell does these cats here is going against what the scriptures say to do? Because why? They ain't concerned about fixing the people. All they want is money. Right. That's it. Read.
For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
We have had what?
Much sorrow.
You so much of a slave, you say that if you depart from the man that's cracking your head open, you know what I'm saying, you gonna have a bunch of horrible life. And you can't tell me before the truth that ain't how you thought. You're black, you go take black people out of America right now and go put us on the island, everybody gonna be wanting to come back. They're gonna be like, where's the food? Where is the food? Where my food stamp card at, man? So, man, Johnny, how man, y'all that brought us out here, man. You see what I'm saying? Man, where's my debit card at, man? You see what I'm saying? Man, we can't get where the blunt store at, man? Man, where the liquor store? No, ain't no liquor out here, man. Right. No, we go have some liquor. Let me stop. We were like, brother, we got a cooler full of 40s over there right there. Don't worry about that. You see what I'm saying? But y'all, the first thing black people gonna say, man, we want to go back right there. We want to go back to our oppression. And you know that happened in Exodus as well. This ain't nothing new. Right. That's how we know. This is how we know of a surety that you niggas in America is the Jews that the Bible speaks of. Because no other people is this simple. You understand? No other people this simple but us. All right, where we at?
First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
So this device pleased them well.
This what?
Device pleased them well.
Yeah, this pleased black people well too. Yeah, let's do that. Because when they went down to that 1963 march in Washington, everything MLK and them leaders were saying, that pleased the people well. They thought that because he said that now we finna be joined with America. Read.
Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen.
That's it. You know, that's what we're reading it now about integration. Martin Luther King and these leaders fought for civil rights and integration, and the white man. This is how the white man do it. He first act like he ain't giving it to you. I ain't giving. We ain't coming together. You know what I'm saying? Then he give you a crumb. Then finally, all right. Now you feel like you didn't achieve something, and you haven't achieved anything. You see what I'm saying? If you did, why was it 150? You know, when somebody riots, it's because the whole city is going through hell.
Right.
Anytime you burn down your own house, your own city, man, you didn't got to the point, you know what I'm saying, of insanity. You understand? Read, brother.
Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem.
Oh yeah, now it's time to really put you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Build a place of exercises, sports arenas.
Right.
This is something that happened thousands of years ago. You know, this is when the Greeks was ruling over us. Why in the hell you think when Christ and Paul and them, you know what I'm saying, in the New Testament, why in the hell you think they were speaking Greek? These is Israelites. They were speaking Greek because they was carrying on the Greek language.
Right.
Then the Romans came and took over the Greeks eventually, but we still was speaking Greek.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Even though we was in Roman occupancy, but we still have been carrying on the language ever since then from these cats here, Alexander the Great, Antiochus Epiphanes, and all these other cats. You read on.
According to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant.
They did what?
And forsook the holy covenant.
Yeah, you understand? Forsook the holy covenant, the Bible, the agreement that we made with the Most High. That's what the holy covenant is. The holy covenant is the Lord say, you keep my laws, you're gonna be blessed. You don't keep my laws, you're gonna be in hell. You understand? That's the covenant. It's an agreement. It's a contract. We ripped up the contract and say, you know what? We ain't gonna obey the Most High. We're gonna join the people that hate us. Is it more on that? Read on, brother.
And joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief.
And was what?
Were sold to do mischief.
You understand that, don't you? Read on.
Now, when the kingdom was established, before
where the part where Mattathias came, is that part in there? That might be further. That might be further. Is that further down? Where he came and cut the cat.
That's my favorite part.
And that might be a whole nother chapter though.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's a whole nother chapter. Don't worry about it. Give me what is that? 2 Chronicles 7 and 14. I believe it is. We're gonna end it on this here.
Come. It's the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 7 and verse 14. If my people,
read that again.
If my people,
read,
which are called by my name, shall humble themselves.
Go ahead.
And pray.
And what?
And pray.
Read.
And seek my face.
And do what?
And seek my face.
Read.
And turn from their wicked ways. Then will I hear from heaven.
Then will I what?
Then will I hear from heaven.
Right now, the Lord ain't hearing us, man. The Most High does not hear the prayer of sinners. We can't be a nation of sinners getting high, you know what I'm saying, going to strip clubs, celebrating Christmas, eating pork, you know what I'm saying, and sleeping with another man's woman. Man, the Lord bought you with a price.
Right.
You not coming back to the Most High like that. If you're a Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, this is what you don't understand. The white man is a buffering tool for you to get yourself in order. Read.
God. Then will I hear from heaven.
Then will I what?
Hear from heaven.
Read.
And will forgive their sin.
And what?
Will forgive their sin.
The Lord ain't forgiving us now because we don't deserve forgiveness because we haven't turned from our sins. Read on.
And will heal their land.
And will what?
Will heal their land.
Integration is a sin. You understand? Martin Luther King is a sin. Martin Luther King and leaders like him, Farrakhan, Malcolm X, all of these are not leaders that are sent by the Most High.
Right.
They are an abomination. Read on.
God. Verse 15. Now my eyes shall be open.
You could drop that. Give me 2 Chronicles 15 and 3.
God. The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 15 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
God. Now for a long season.
Now for a what?
A long
It's
season.
been a long season, I walk. Read.
Israel has been without a true God.
They've been without what?
A true God.
Yeah, we ain't been with the true. We started to be with the. We ain't started to be with the true God. Think about this. We haven't been with the true God, you know what I'm saying, since Christ's death, all the way into 1969.
Right.
The Most High, you know what I'm saying, started to deal with the 7 heads in the school. Think about that. All them years. You know, that's what a long season is. Read.
And without a teaching priest.
Without a what?
A teaching priest.
There's no way that you could know the Most High, talk to the Most High, without a damn teaching priest. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's why how you gonna know what God, you know what I'm saying, want or even be? You can't communicate to the Lord, none of that, unless you got a priest to do it. I'm just showing you, I'm reading out the Bible. Read.
And without law.
And without what?
Law.
You must follow these laws, statutes, commands, and must. Read.
Verse 4. But when they in their trouble.
When they in their what?
Their trouble.
But we in trouble. First fight, last hired. You know what I'm saying? Cops murdering, prison, number 1 in AIDS, number 1 in diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Your auntie and your grandmother, you know what I'm saying, and grandfather dying of diabetes, and your uncle died croaking over from diabetes every day. You know what I'm saying? Why are they doing this? Because they don't have the law. They don't understand that they can't eat that pork. They don't understand that they can't eat that shrimp, crab, and lobster. They don't understand that the Lord got a dietary law, and that we are the one people that is supposed to enforce the dietary law and keep the dietary law. So what the Bible told us that we was going to suffer more than any nation. Are we doing it? That's why you go to statistics. It'd be 30% black people in the town, 70% white, but yet you 80% are everything that's wrong. Go ahead.
It's like, sir, man, if I may, what you're bringing out is so heavy. You know what I do. You know what I do for a slave. Just last night, I was sitting with a sister. She on a heart medication. It cost $6,500 for a 30-day supply. And while I'm sitting with the sister, she smoked about 5 cigarettes while I was sitting with her.
Yeah, that demon is strong. It's a demon, you know what I'm saying? That's what we don't understand. It's a demon. The whole philosophy of Martin Luther King, that's a demon. That represents a demon that's chasing us to make sure that we never get the kingdom of heaven. You understand? Smoking cigarettes. She can't get off that cigarettes because that demon won't allow her to.
Right.
Alcohol. These are demons that want to do what? What do these demons want to do initially? Go ahead.
To destroy you. Kill you.
That's the job of a demon.
Right.
A demon ain't gonna sit there and feel sorry for you and say, yeah, you dying of cancer, man. Look, let me heal you. You understand? That ain't how demons work. That the demon of Martin Luther King and integration ain't gonna say, you know what? Let's go out here and tell black people they're the real Jews and that integration ain't gonna work. They're gonna keep pumping it,
Right.
pumping it,
Right.
and pumping it until you are completely destroyed. Go ahead, brother.
You said that the oppressors don't want us integrated with them. That's the reason why they put drugs in our community and give grants.
You said you say that again.
That the oppressor doesn't want us integrated with them.
He wants the illusion of integration. You understand? I'm lost on the what are you saying? Huh?
Yeah, that the oppressor, they don't want us integrating with them.
No, they don't. They don't want us to integrate, but they're gonna give you the illusion that they want you to integrate. But actually, of course, hell no, they don't want you to integrate. You know what I'm saying? You know they don't want you to integrate because when you move into their towns, what happens? Go ahead.
Nigga, go home.
Right. You ever heard of the white flight?
Right.
Go ahead, huh?
So ever since then, that's why they put drugs in our community and give grants to these foreigners to come and open up business in our community.
Absolutely.
Because they by doing this, it limits the integration.
By doing this what?
By doing this to us, limits the integration between us and them.
They ain't gonna, yeah, because their intentions is not for you to integrate. You understand? They intentions is to kill you. You understand? And destroy you and keep you destroyed. They don't want to totally wipe you out because then they wouldn't have any slaves. You understand? So go ahead. Go ahead. Slide. Go ahead.
Oh, so like I was gonna say, I was bringing this up in class yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why, even my grandfather, growing up early in the 80s and the 90s, like they took all the business, even in the 70s, of course, they took all the business from the black people or blacks. Mm-hmm. But the only business that they left, and this to this day, was the Christian church. Yeah. That's the only business that never left the black neighborhood because it's the only business that can keep us destroyed. Nothing else can keep us destroyed. Everything else builds us up.
Yep. Get the brother a hand. Any more on that scripture?
Nah, sir.
All right, that's it.
Come, sir.
All right, with that, pass the class over to Precinct Officer LeCombe.
Isupk security announcements.